Welcome to our first proper video of 2021. Last week we talked about how we make money, and e-commerce is a big part of that. So we thought, what a better way to start the year than with 30 tips to help you on your e-commerce journey. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, as every week we'll bring you videos to help you on your journey to a more profitable future. So let's get going. Number 1, experiment with ideas. To really succeed, you're going to need to experiment a lot. You'll need to create ads for different products, test different copy, formats, images. Experimenting with ads is what will eventually bring in customers and drive sales. Keep note on what ad works the best. Don't make assumptions about your customers. Be open to being wrong about what really works. 2. Commit to a schedule for consistency. When starting a new e-commerce store, you'll want to follow a consistent schedule so that your customers can know when to check in. For example, if you add a new product each week, you should do it on the same day every week, so people check into your site on that very day. If you commit to a blog, adding posts on the same day will encourage people to keep checking back. As soon as you become inconsistent, you start to lose your customer loyalty. 3. Build your channel from day one. As soon as you bought your store domain name, start building an audience. You might start with posts on tips and hints about what you're going to be offering. This will help you grow a fan base so that when you launch, you can have an audience ready to buy. Once your store is launched, you'll want to start collecting email addresses and building referral traffic. By doing this from day one, you'll grow your traffic base faster. By focusing on building your social media, email list and referral traffic, you'll likely need to spend less on ads over the long term. You'll be able to promote your content to your audience through your very own channels and lists. 4. Make sure your customers have access to relevant information. When starting an e-commerce store, you'll want to make sure your customers know everything they need to know to make an informed purchase. You'll want to include shipping and return information so that customers are aware of the policies before their purchase. Having a visible Contact Us page so that customers can easily contact you should an issue or question arise is also very vital. 5. Spend time on your copy. Writing a description about the product and selecting the most valuable bullet points will better help you achieve more sales. People often read the copy if they're on the fence for a product. By writing a short paragraph detailing how the product will benefit your customer, mention features, while also explaining how to use the product, will mean you'll be better able to persuade your browsers into purchasers. 6. Make your website visually appealing. Your entire website should be very visually appealing. Product pages should have multiple product images with different angles and uses. Your home page should have an attention-grabbing banner and images that allow the customers to picture themselves with the product. Even your blog post should be very visual. People remember more than what they read. 7. Don't be afraid of feedback. When you launch your new store, it's important to get feedback. The biggest mistake many new entrepreneurs make is that they don't seek feedback. The problem with this is that you're closing your eyes and ears to potential customers that might have legitimate ideas that could make your site even better. Don't rely on friends and family. They don't always like giving honest feedback. Be specific with your SEO. In the early stages, when you only have a few products, it can be tempting to lump all of your products into a generic category. However, as you grow your store, you'll want to be a bit more precise in your product categorization. Having product categories such as woman, man, children doesn't do much for SEO purposes, and yet they are common to find on many stores. They lump all the women's fashion under woman, with no subcategories at all. Most people don't like browsing an entire collection to find that they don't have what they want in their store. Look at how Amazon organizes their product categories. You can find their items with ease. The easier you make it for a customer to find exactly what they're looking for, the more likely they'll buy from your store. 9. Be on multiple social media platforms. When it comes to social media, many stores make the mistake of only being on one platform. Some may only post on Instagram and focus their marketing effects on there through influencer marketing. Others are exclusively on Facebook as they find Facebook ads work great on their store. However, using a combination of platforms might be slightly more work, but it gives you a competitive edge. Don't depend on one platform, as one day that platform may disappear and you'll be left with nothing. 10. Create unique content. If you're dropshipping products, odds are you'll need to find a way to stand out among your competitors. The easiest way to do this is by creating unique content. Pumping out blog posts several times a week is a great way to build your audience. Educate visitors while keeping your website looking fresh and up to date. You can also create videos online to build your brand. 11. Make marketing your main focus. Marketing and advertising bring in the money. You should be actively posting on social media daily, if not several times a day. Next, you should be contacting magazines and blogs about featuring your products. Don't forget to also create a budget for advertising. Writing blog content regularly will help your website ranking. By putting your store out there, you have better odds of being found by your customers. 12. Talk to your customers and get to know their needs. Building relationships with customers is time consuming, but really important thing to do. A simple thing to do is to get a better insight into your customers is email them individually. Email each customer and ask them how they're enjoying the product they've purchased, if there were any other types of products they wish you had in the store, and if there was any type of blog content they'd like to learn more about in their niche. You could thank them for their feedback with a discount code. Not all people will reply, of course, but the ones that do will help you better understand your customer needs. 13. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. You're going to start succeeding after you've made a few mistakes. Mistakes give you clues about what success should really look like. So figure it out as you go along and keep working at it until you hit your financial goals. You've got what it takes to succeed on your own. You should believe in yourself so others believe in you too. 14. Take advantage of free trials on apps to find the right one for you. As a new store owner, experimentation plays a big role. We recommend trying and testing out the free trials of several apps in the Shopify App Store. Figure out which apps are most useful now before you get even busier running your store. Of course, you'll want to ensure that you have traffic and sales coming through to figure out which apps are most effective. 15. Make sure you have upsell offers. Getting your first sale can be very exciting. However, if you don't have upsell offers on all your products from day one, you are missing out on easy sales. Customers who already have their credit cards out are a lot easier to sell more products to than trying to attract new customers. Not only will they increase your average order value, but they'll also make more profit per customer, making your ad spend even cheaper. 16. Make sure your store is finished before you start selling. When someone launches an online store for the first time, they often fail to complete several steps in the process. The biggest mistake store owners make is sometimes having an empty homepage. Don't forget to fill in placeholder text with your own copy, logo, and add graphics to your homepage. You'll also want to make sure you have product categorized properly, as we've already mentioned. Adding contact information, refund policies, shipping details is also important to include on your website. We know how excited you are at starting to sell. It's important to make sure your website is optimized to ensure that you get your first sales. Having a finished store will allow your customers to feel confident purchasing from this new store. 17. Share your customers' photos. As you start getting the first few sales, ask your customers to take photos with your products. You can also reach out to friends, family and influencers to take pictures with some of the items from your online store. If you sell apparel or other accessories, getting as many pictures of people using or wearing your product can help give you social proof. Customers want to see what the actual product looks like rather than what it looks like when it's a touched up picture. Contact your customers and ask them to share their pictures with you on social media. If you pay influencers for their pictures, you can use these on ads. Avoid using customers' pictures for ads, but feel free to share them on social media or add them to your website. Always give your customers credit by tagging them in the photo. 18. Add a flash sale section. Urgency can help increase your store's sales. One of the easiest ways to do this is to add a flash sale section to your store. In this area, all your products should have a countdown timer on them. The products you add should be rotated once a week so that you always have a new selection of products to keep customers coming back for more deals. You can add flash sale section to your top navigation so that people can easily find your sale products. Aim to make it the last category on your top navigation, as the first and last categories get the highest number of clicks. 19. Add discount code to discount code sites. For many online shoppers, product price matters. They'll use tools and apps to find discount codes to save even more money. You should always price your product high enough that you can afford to give a discount to customers without taking a loss. Some stores include an offers page in their top navigation or footer where they include discount codes for their store. You might also want to include discount codes on your social media. Customers will be excited that they're saving money and getting a great product. 20. Outsource your weaknesses. When it comes to running a business, there will be things you can do better than anyone else and things that everyone else can do better than you. While being an entrepreneur requires you to be the jack of all trades, there will be some tasks that you struggle with. Whether it's writing great product description, accounting or marketing, you'll need to make sure that what you're doing you are the best at. Find someone to do things you're not good at. Collaboration is the secret to success. Work with others who are strong where you are weak. If you stick to what you're great at, you'll see a greater return on your business. 21. Automate as much of your business as possible. Use e-commerce automation tools to simplify your business. Shopify tools like Onborio or Kit allow you to automate order processing and marketing in only a couple of clicks. The more your business can be automated, the more time you'll have to focus on generating sales and doing what brings in those sales. You don't want to be the person running the business, as it can eat away at your time. Be the person who owns the business, makes the money and lives the life on their terms. 22. Pick a popular but reliable niche. Starting a trendy store is risky. First, most people discover a trend when it peaks, so your sales likely won't go up. Secondly, it's hard to know whether or not something is hot right now or if it's going to stick around. When it comes to picking the right business ideas for your new store, you want something that you can count on for years to come. If there's a trendy product, add it to a product collection to your store to capitalize on sales. But don't base your entire store on short-term trends. Focus on evergreen niches that stand the test of time, such as fashion, fitness, pets, phone accessories, beauty or jewellery. Trends will emerge within these niches, allowing you to cash in on the best sellers, but your business is more likely to survive year 1, 2 and 5 if you stick to popular, stable niches. 23. Don't compete on price. One of the most important e-commerce tips is that you stay profitable no matter what. Don't fall into the trap of outpricing your competition. It's a losing battle. Customers will pay fair market value for products. Yes, they love a great bargain, but whoever markets to that customer first usually wins. If you're drop shipping on Amazon, the best price wins. If you're running ads on Google, where other drop shippers are selling the same product, the best price wins here too. However, if you run Facebook ads, are featuring in a blog, or are found organically on social media, if they find your product first, you will likely win the sale. Always find a workaround. If you hit a roadblock where you are forced to give up your profit, find another path where you don't have to. 25. Create product videos. Videos can help boost conversion and increase sales for your store. Creating product videos has two purposes. First, you can add product videos to your product page to show different product angles and demonstrations on how to use your product. Second, you can use the product video as a marketing tool. Facebook video ads are showing high levels of engagement, click-through and purchases. While creating video content can be time-consuming, it ultimately helps you grow your business sales effectively. 26. Create a loyalty program. Creating a loyalty program for your store helps retain customers. While you should always try and find new customers, it's more affordable and rewarding to keep the customers you already have. The goal is to grow your repeat purchases. Customers who are loyal to your brand will keep coming back while outspending new customers. Over the long term, the more customers you can keep, the more money your business will save and make. Whether you've invested in ads or some other form of paid marketing, you've made that financial investment to acquire that customer. Why not make the most out of that customer you already have? 27. Create a frequently asked question page. An online store should always have an FAQ page where you answer the most common customer questions. You can send links to the customer who asks common questions, but you'll also reduce the number of support emails by having a page that answers their questions. Questions about shipping times, costs, refunds, sizing, and other product-related questions should all be addressed on this page. If customers are regularly asking a specific question, you might need to add these details to your page. 28. Take your own product photos when necessary. A lot of products come with their own photos, but there might be times where you need to modify and take your own images. Product images might have their own logo which you want to remove to create a clean look. You may also want to take pictures in different ways to better convert. For example, a picture of your clothes on a flat surface with a white background might not look as compelling as a lifestyle photo of your clothes being worn. You might also take your own photos to reduce the risk of copyright image to protect your brand. Make sure your product photo is optimized to drive the highest number of sales through the ads and direct to your product page. 29. Optimize your store for niche keywords. Most online store owners focus on short-term money-making tactics such as Facebook or Google Ads or influencer marketing. However, one of the most important e-commerce tips is that you should also consider a search engine optimization strategy. If you are planning on running your online store for more than 6 months, then search engine optimization can help you build out your organic traffic. While you start ranking online for keywords, you can grow your customer base and sales without having to spend even more on ads. Don't rely on one platform. You'll want to ensure that if your ad account gets locked, even for a day, that you can still make money on your store through other means. An SEO strategy, if executed correctly, can help you drive a lot of free traffic to your store. 30. Finally, get on with it and do it. Do we need to say any more? That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and don't forget to look out for the next one in this series. Please remember to subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified when the next video comes out. Good luck with earning money, guys, and remember you can have results or excuses, but you can't have both.